Hello, everyone. I'm Lobby Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hi, iPhone. Hello, Mom. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Also, hello, Julie on YouTube and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. And hello, HC. Thanks for joining in. So, I hope everyone's been doing well. It's another start of the new week, and I'm also, as you guys know, I'm in the process of moving. So today, the mic might have extra noises due to it not being on my usual mic arm. So now it's on the table. So every time I touch the table, you'll hear it. But anyways, just some of the little things that are going to happen during this time as we're adjusting. But I should ask you guys, have you guys been doing your homework? Okay, very good. Excuse me. So as always, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. So I hope you all keep up the practice. It's actually quite a wonderful way to help you keep up that practice. It's a great way to help you practice it in daily life. Because while meditation is very wonderful sitting, its use is to help us understand how to use it in our daily life. That's when we get the most benefit from it. So I hope you all practice, and you'll see that while you start to get that balance in daily life, when it comes to meditation, you'll also find that balance a lot easier. And hello, Hakuzo. Thanks for saying hi on YouTube. So, as always, for Mondays and Wednesdays, I'd let you guys decide how much instruction would you guys like today? Excuse me. Would you like level 1, as in you're brand new to meditation? I'll give you every step the whole way. Level 2, you kind of know what you're doing, but you like a lot of instruction. Level 3, you're a bit more moderate. Or level 4, long silence. Of course, if anyone likes level 4, Fridays are always level 4. Okay. Hello, Ellen. Thanks for joining on YouTube. So go ahead and show me with your fingers if you're here on Zoom, or type in the chat, into the comments. Even those watching the replay, you can also put into the comments and I will add it into the next day. Okay, I see a couple 3s, a couple 2s, a 1. Okay. Hello, Ringo. Thanks for joining in. Level 2 he's asking for. Okay. All right, we're kind of averaging out at level 2 right now. But okay, give you guys a few more seconds. Again, remember, these levels are not levels of difficulty. It's just how much you want me to speak. Because I know that each time we meditate, some days, I need a lot of help. Level 1, please. Some days, I'm kind of in the zone. Silence. So I get it. Every day is a little bit different. Hello, Andrew. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Okay. Oh, we got a couple 1s today. Well, I guess now's a good time to let you guys know. I am going to adjust the schedule starting next month, as it will look a little bit more like this. So Mondays will be level 1. I want to call it Meditate 101 Mondays. Wednesday will be our Wisdom Wednesdays. So we'll have some meditation, but we'll also have a good amount of wisdom talk. And then Fridays will stay long silence. So in the future, we probably won't be asking for the levels anymore, but at least you guys will know Mondays will be level 1 or 2, Wednesday will always be 2 or 3, and then Friday will always be 4 as usual. So at least let you guys know. But for today, of course, looking at the numbers, it looks like more people asked for 1. Hello, Kathleen. Thanks for joining in. And hello, Dad. Thanks for joining in also. And Sue also on YouTube. Okay. Oh, and Kunyan on Facebook. All right. Then looks like today we'll do a level 1 for, as a lot of people are asking for it today. So as always, remember, take your time, take it easy. Don't force, don't push. Because meditation is a mini vacation. It's not supposed to feel like work. Okay? So as we practice, one thing to remember is sit comfortably. It's a very common misunderstanding that you're supposed to sit a certain way or have a special pose. There are many poses and postures. Use what works for you. Or simply sit back in your chair. Or since this is late night and you might be at home, even laying in bed is just fine. Okay? But like I said, at home it's okay. If you're in a group setting, I don't recommend laying down. It's comfortable, but too easy to fall asleep. But also let you know, if you do fall asleep during meditation, that's okay. That's no problem at all. It happens. Problem is not sleeping. It's snoring. Because then it unintentionally starts to bother those around us. So, as we practice together, since we're at home, don't worry about it at all. But whenever you get the opportunity to meditate in a group, I'd recommend sitting instead, okay? Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in. Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Instead, allow yourself to be as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. Also, no real expectation of what's supposed to happen. You simply experience it, allowing it to happen as it naturally will. Just like the quote we talked about last week, to be like a child. Not to put in so much thought or effort, but simply to experience whatever's going on. Young children, about 5 years old or younger, are truly living in the moment. The only time they care about is right now. They're not focused on the future. They don't worry about the past. Just right now. This is why it's good to have that childlike innocence when we meditate. There's no need to plan, no need to analyze or critique. Right now, it's time for our mini vacation. Relax your body and relax your mind. So to relax our body, let us do a body scan. The body scan is not quite scanning for something, but it's more allowing your body to relax. from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Just noticing and allowing your body to release and relax. Starting from the top of your head, relaxing the muscles in your face, your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, very gently closing them as if you are about to go to sleep. Letting your eyelids fall very gently, very lightly, like a feather falling onto still water. Then relaxing your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, down to your chin, letting your entire face become completely relaxed. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your neck, releasing and relaxing all the muscles in your neck, letting it loosen and lighten, being completely relaxed. Relaxation is a very important first step. You don't need to rush or force. Take your time, allowing your body to relax, to be comfortable. Because we meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. And what I mean is, you don't need to look perfect. We're not taking pictures right now. But instead, we should feel perfect. That position that feels perfect to you. But also, remember that even your perfect position may change after 5 minutes. It might not feel so perfect after all. And when that happens, feel free to adjust. It's okay to move. We make those minor adjustments. That way, you're able to continue moving forward, able to sit longer. Because you're not supposed to endure meditation. You're supposed to enjoy it. Just like a vacation. It's supposed to be relaxing, allowing yourself to release, relax, let go. And of course, we all know we're supposed to let go. But as many of you know, saying it and doing it can be very different. The problem is when we try to let go, many times we're forcing too much. Instead of letting go, it's like we're trying to throw away. And unfortunately, as you try in that way, it actually sticks to you. making it more difficult to let go. So to understand how to let go, as I mentioned, it's not throwing away, it's not forgetting about. It's actually more like placing down rather than carrying. We tend to carry our thoughts with us all the time, but you don't have to. It's okay to place them down. Even a mother places their baby down when she's tired. She's not forgetting the baby. She's not neglecting the baby. Simply placing it down to rest. Very much like our thoughts. Some of our thoughts feel very important, but you don't have to be thinking about them all the time. It's okay to place them down, to not be focused on it at this moment. When we start to be able to simply leave it be, not trying to focus, not trying to analyze, find reason or fault, our mind can finally start to slow down and take a break. So how do we let our mind slow down? What we do is let our mind rest, staying with just one thing. This one thing can be anything at all. I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining. It's simple, it's easy, it's natural. But you can visualize or imagine anything at all. Whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. When I was a teenager learning meditation, my meditation object was a very detailed but simple object. It was a Lamborghini. It was my favorite car at the time. So it helped keep my teenage mind comfortable, relaxed. And I had all the details that I wanted on that car. And a racing spoiler, certain kind of rims, the bright red paint job. So many details that I remembered, creating that dream car in my mind. And as my mind became more calm, the image also became more general. So from that very detailed Lamborghini to simply car, eventually wheel, for a time a lug nut. To this day, still not sure why lug nut, but it was for a while. Until eventually, what I use today, a crystal ball or the full moon. So it doesn't matter what you start with. The important thing is it feels comfortable, relaxing to you. It could even be a childhood toy, a favorite dish or dessert, or it doesn't even need to be a physical object. It can be a sound, a feeling, an idea. As long as we stay with that one thing and do our best not to add too much, our mind will start to settle down, staying with that one thing. Because eventually we want our mind to become still and stop. But if you try to stop, we end up making our mind think even more. And this is why we just have one thing to just lightly think about, that meditation object, image, feeling, or sound. And as we stay with that one thing for a prolonged period of time, our mind starts to let go, letting go of all those extra thoughts, allowing your mind to begin to quiet down little by little. And what's interesting is, even if you're able to let go of only one thought, you start to feel the effects. You'll start to feel lighter, like a weight has been lifted. And the reason for this is, even though our thoughts are weightless, they have no mass, but they weigh us down, especially the more we think about them. Now, as we meditate, we're learning to place them down, not hold on so tightly. We're starting to let go of that weight. You start to feel more at ease, feel lighter, more relaxed. You're going the right direction. So allow yourself to become comfortable. And the comfort level we want is that feeling of, I'm comfortable enough. That feeling of, okay. If you feel okay, great. If you feel more than okay, wonderful. But if you ever feel less than okay, make an adjustment. Whether it be your body or your mind. It's okay to adjust. Adjustment allows for growth. Many people misunderstand, thinking that when you meditate, everything will be quiet the whole time. Not quiet. Even at a mastery level, your mind will still wander here and there. But because they're masters, they can bring it back very quickly, not allow your mind to wander too far for too long. And that's what we do. We observe, allow ourselves to experience, and when we catch ourselves trying to think, or really thinking a lot and going off on its own, then we just gently bring it back. You don't need to be forceful. You don't need to be annoyed or frustrated with yourself. You don't even have to feel, I should know better. That's an incorrect way of thinking. Like I said in the beginning, allow yourself a childlike innocence. As most of us, we look in the mirror and we see an adult, because we've been living here on this earth for quite some time. But our mind is actually more like a child. It still loves to wander about, still being naughty, running all over the place. But just like when we care for a real child, we're forgiving, We are caring. Little by little, bring your mind back. You don't have to beat your mind into submission. That doesn't really work. Instead, we care for it. Your mind is part of you. So care for yourself. Be forgiving. You will get better. It just takes time. So take your time. Allow your mind to stay with that one thing, relaxingly, comfortably. And of course, your mind will begin to wander. When it starts to wander again, just gently bring it back. Sometimes it doesn't want to come back right away. I recommend a mantra. A mantra is a word, a phrase, or a sound. Something that helps you feel calm or relieved, to help you bring your mind back and slow down. The mantra we like to use: Son Mo O Rahang Son Mo Arahang Son Mo Arahang. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Son Mo Arahang Son Mo Arahang. Son Mo Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Araham Araham Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sape Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputtanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? take a moment to notice how you feel now that we finish the meditation. And as we practice more and more, notice the difference between this session and last session. Notice the change. Was it easier? Was it a bit more challenging? It's okay, because every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions, because you're always learning from it. Even as a regular meditator, even myself, I'm always learning something new. Different things that happen to work better this time, or things that happen to work not as well this time. Because every day we're growing older. There's always change, both physically and mentally, because you're always someone new every single day. Every time we practice, always a brand new experience. So be open to it. Sometimes it's not very different, it seems the same, but there's still something different. And that little difference is what helps us see how can we improve, how do we go in deeper, easier, or how can we apply what we've learned in our daily life. So I hope you will be observant, notice those little things. And for today, before we go into questions and comments, as I see a few already on, I'd like to share some words of wisdom with you all. For today, something I find very important to keep the peace, and it's about speaking wisely. So my master says, speech is important. Some words may be true and beneficial, but if spoken, they may cause pain to others. In that case, they need to be revised. It is not difficult to speak lovingly. We can practice this skill because words are plentiful in this world. They are free, like the air we breathe. So we can choose words wisely. This one is a quote that I really like, and I usually like to remind myself about it a lot. This happened to pop up to mind a lot because yesterday I almost had some very not so wise words coming out of my mouth. Because sometimes, well, life happens, stress happens, and misunderstandings happen, and you can just continue to build, and frustration and anger can pop up. So yeah, even myself. But good thing is I was able to catch myself and deep breath, calm down, and speak as lovingly and kindly as I can, even though sometimes they're not very kind and loving back. But it's important to keep our peace first. Okay, so that's why start with speaking wisely, or at least lovingly, more endearing speech. We want to create friends, not enemies. Okay, because our speech, it can easily create peace, and it can also create war. So beware of your mouth, beware of our speech. So just some nice words of wisdom from my master that I wanted to share with you all. And see who came in. That hello Winnapa and Jane on Facebook. Also hello Allison on YouTube, and Nolan. And Astrid. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so as always, I open the floor to you all if anyone has any questions or wonders. And as always, thank you Hakuzo with the first question on YouTube. All right. So Hakuzo says, are there any days when monks don't meditate for the day? Like a day off? Well, and not quite, because the meditation itself is the vacation. So, like I said, if you're doing it right, you'll see that it's actually more so about peace, finding that peace within. And to find peace is not by forcing. This is a misunderstanding that has happened over the years. Because, like I've shared before, how meditation would be taught, sit still, don't move. That's not incorrect. It's absolutely correct. But we have to remember that people back then were very laid back, very relaxed. They're not forcing themselves to sit still. They just stay still, comfortable. And that's what the misunderstanding has come from. Because then today, when we hear sit still, start tensing up, trying to stay still. That's not what they meant. Nowhere does it say it's tense up. So this is where our master very, very wisely realized that we're all doing this to remind us, no, relax first and then bring in the awareness. So are there days that monks wouldn't meditate? I guess you could think of meditation like going to the gym. Some people they take days off. Fine. But the longer you take days off, the harder it is to get back to the exercise you did before, right? You'll start to get out of shape. Same with our mind. You start to get out of shape mentally. Our mind's not able to get that calm like it used to. So yeah. So we don't really have a day off on purpose. We usually do our best to uh, fulfill the time to meditate because that's where we recharge. We get a lot of good energy. Okay. Oh, Vivi says attended the session a little late. Mind was wandering a bit, but I felt like a statue of Buddha on my face. Wow, very good. So as we practice, you know, first off, I see Allison also came in a little late. Not a big deal. It's okay. Remember, this is an online class. We get to meet together. Of course, if we're all here, wonderful. But if you can't make it, it's okay. I'm very glad this video is here for you, so you guys can practice. But when we're practicing, you'll have many different experiences that happen. Allow yourself to experience it. Okay. Do not try to find reason or fault or try to analyze it too much. Just simply, that's interesting, and enjoy it. Kind of like if we're looking at the sunset or the sunrise, you just sit there patiently, enjoy it as it comes up or down, whatever you're seeing, or whatever interesting colors may come. Just simply watch and enjoy the experience. Okay? You don't have to try to manipulate it in any way. Okay? Very good. Keep it up. Oh, now she has a question. When pain is high, how may I adjust the mind? Okay, so when it comes to physical pain, adjust the body. For example, everyone has a different pain tolerance. So let's say at 10%, it's like, not a big deal. You feel okay. But suppose for you, 10% feels like 20 or 30, then it's okay to adjust, make adjustments. If you feel like it's just a little bit, just a minor inconvenience, sure, you can just push through if you want. But what I don't recommend is to push through if it's painful and it's uncomfortable. Make some adjustments. Sometimes it's our body. Sometimes we just have to get up, stretch, or do something else for a bit. That's okay. Always go at your pace. If you are trying to force yourself through it, it's going to actually be more difficult to move forward because you're forcing. So as we practice, so I see you're saying that it's always like a 10 out of 10. My goodness. All right. So if it's physical pain, take a break. All right. Adjust your body. You do not have to sit still. Sometimes there's an injury or something just happened to be just off a little bit. For example, your legs. Many people, their legs go numb when they meditate. It's very common, okay? Especially when you're sitting cross-legged. Why this happens, what you have to do is actually just lift up your bottom. Once your bottom's off the floor for just a bit, or off your seat for just a bit, you'll have that pins and needles feeling for a bit, and then it'll go away. So some people do not like the numb feeling. Some people are okay with it. So adjust to what works for you. But sometimes a little bit of adjustment is what helps. Oh, so you were in an accident. I'm sorry you were in an accident. But glad you're looking okay. But also listen to your body. If there's pain, make adjustments. For example, I know some people who, after they had an accident, they can't sit upright in a chair. It hurts. It's a lot of pain. I told them, then lay down. Just lay down instead. Because you have to adjust. If laying down ends up hurting, lean on a wall or do what works. You'll find a position that works for you. And if at that moment no position feels right, then try to keep your mind as peaceful as you can while continually adjusting. It's okay to also meditate while moving. You don't have to be still. Okay? So always make that adjustment. Because if you're going to be too strict, too stiff, it becomes more detrimental. It becomes more of a problem. It causes more bad habit instead of helping you move forward. Okay? All right. Okay. Thank you very much for your question. Also, for those who are interested, I see my friend Eric here put on on here in the chat in Zoom as well as on Facebook. There's a link to for those who join us on full moon. You'll know that we have our website mindgem.org, and we now have a resource page where you guys can download a lot of our free books, which can be very helpful and beneficial in your journey toward understanding meditation, or if you're just interested in a little bit of Buddhism. We have a lot of that in there. Feel free to go in, download. And of course, even after reading it and you get a little confused, I had to tell you some of the DOU books. It's the Dhammakaya Open University. They're kind of like textbooks that they've made it into English. Their English isn't great. They did their best, so sometimes it's a little confusing. Feel free to ask me about it, and then just tell me what page. I'll go and open it up and check it out with you, because I know I helped a friend in Texas that was taking the exam, and she's like, "Lompi, I don't understand this." And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. They did a direct translation, and that's why it didn't make sense." So I helped her understand what was going on. So yeah, feel free to enjoy, read them if you'd like. But remember that as you learn more and more, you'll be in the same boat as me. When it's time to meditate, like I tell you guys, you have to let go of your expectation. But now the more you know, the more you have to let go of. Okay? So that's why when people ask me, what happens next?
Yeah.
No spoilers. Oh, yes, Eric.
Yeah, I was going to just say that the books that are posted on that mindgem.org on the resource page, there's only a handful of books right now. They are in PDF form, so you can download them directly onto your device. And they're mostly speaking on meditation. The university books I don't think are listed up there quite yet.
Okay.
But they may be in the future. There are lots of other books that I personally have on PDF files, and we hope to be able to get that out to the community sometime in the future. And the other good thing on that resource page, there's a lot of other online meditation sessions. There's pretty much one every day, and Lumpy Clint, of course, has most of them, but there are some other ones. So you can always check them out and meditate with some of the other monks. And it's a great resource that Bee has provided us. Bee's from the Georgia Center, and she's put that up on the mindgem.org page. So I encourage you all to check it out.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eric. But yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm always glad that you guys come and meditate with me, as this is, of course, supplemental. This would be way better if we could be in person together. But if you have a center nearby that you guys can meditate together, absolutely encourage you to go and see that, and go and join in. And of course, if you can't make it, yeah, here on this Zoom room, every day pretty much, there is one session, like myself, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. That's almost every day already. Then we have Tuesday with our Silicon Valley group. Thursday at this time also with Lopi Sopon, one of my friends. He's on there, as well as other sessions that are on in between also. So yeah, feel free to join us all and enjoy. But if you're only on YouTube, then it's mostly just me and other places. But yes, here on this Zoom room, this same time, Monday through Friday, we have a class. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday is the Silicon Valley class. Thursday is Lompi Sopon. So the same time in this Zoom room. But it's only Zoom for most of them because I'm the tech savvy monk, so that's why I'm able to do this. But I'm trying to teach them as they go, but little by little. So yeah, absolutely recommend joining in, because just because I can only do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday with you doesn't mean you have to wait Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So join any class that happens to be a good time for you. Practicing is what's important. Taking that time to practice. If you can do it daily, wonderful. Actually, I hope you do it daily. It doesn't need to be a full class, but at least a little bit a day can go a long way. And that way we can have some peace for ourselves, and then it'll start to spread to those around us. So I hope you all keep up your practice. And also, I wanted to remind you guys again, in case anyone was interested, as you guys all know that I'm in the process of moving, as our center is now. Wanted to share with you guys if anyone would like to make a donation to our center or to help fund me to keep this up. As right now our center is going through a lot of renovations. I don't have a new video to show you guys yet, but you can see in the picture in the center, that's actually what the room looks like now. And then there's a lot of other renovations that need to be done. But let you guys know, you guys can always send a donation if you'd like, or just send me a message and I can let you know what to do if you'd like to make a donation. But in general, I'm just very glad that I get to be here, and while the center is still here, I'm able to keep doing what I'm doing. And then thanks to all of your support in helping me keep this channel running, as well as continue to share meditation with you all. If you can't make a donation to me directly, not a big deal. Make a donation to your favorite charity. You can even put it in as late night meditation buddies. That'd be fun. They'll be like, hey, what is this? It's our group just like, going out and making some donations and helping our community. So I hope you all keep up your practice. And of course, before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.